Sunram. Sunram finds it. OC left pocket three on the way. Tickles it Twine.
Now it's Maddie Bass on the drive. Bass, nice move, and Bass with an easy layup.
To the feet, Ruppel brought back down. O'Connor, though, lost the grab and down to the mat. Ruppel with a chance for a pin with a minute 15. There it is.
Pick and roll, Kaloran. Hooks it underneath, and a bunny for Hanning.
Right side to Charlie Shaw. Shaw looks right, drives in, attacks the double team, and splits him for the layup.
Alston Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
And a pleasant good Monday evening from Castleton. This is high school girls basketball here today on yourliveevent.com, featuring the Valley City Highlanders and alongside the Central Cast Squirrels. Welcome to our pregame show here in this one. I'm Chase Miller alongside Jossie Williams with you here today for high school girls basketball. The visiting Valley City Highlanders, the number 3 rated team in the state of North Dakota in the latest basketball polls in Division A, head coached by Jimmy Howard with a mark of 7 wins and 1 loss on the season. They're 2-0 in Region 1 play. Up in Devils Lake, they were able to continue their winning streak. They've won 3 straight since their loss against the Devils Lake Firebirds. But on Friday and Saturday, picked up wins in that Devils Lake shootout with a 60-33 win over Rugby and a 58-42 win then on Saturday against Shiloh Christian. For the Highliners, it gets right back on the old tracks here later this week. Tomorrow night, they will make their way to Kindred in a game that will be made up from what was scheduled to be in December. So a game tonight in Castleton, a game tomorrow in Kindred. Then on Thursday, they will host Northern Cass back in Valley City. Well, for the Central Cass Squirrels, 10-1 on this season. Their 10-game winning streak was snapped up at the Devils Lake shootout over the weekend, where on Friday they beat Beulah, but then Saturday they lost to Turtle Mountain 72-59 for their first loss of the season. The Squirrels 10-1 again, 4-0 in Region 1 play, receiving votes in the latest girls basketball poll. Thursday they will make their way to Thompson on yourliveevent.com. Then on January the 21st, back into Region 1 play, going up against the Kindred Vikings for a basketball doubleheader. And the one note from over the weekend for Central Cass, one of their seniors in Emery Holland, the 5'8 senior guard, she will be out for the season due to an injury. So for head coach Jay Bachman and the Central Cass Squirrels, we'll see what they do for the starting lineup, and also a little bit later on here, just throughout the course this season, how the bench goes a little bit deeper here for Jay Bachman. We'll talk with him on the pregame show about that. But again, one more time, the senior in Emery Holland, we hope she's doing well short-term and long-term here. Obviously, one of those threats to score from beyond the arc, get to the free throw line. We'll talk with Jay Bachman about that a little bit later on. But it's Central Cass and Valley City here today on yourliveevent.com. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, take a look at the latest Region 1 standings here out of town scoreboard. Then we'll hear from the coaches and get to our starting lineup as well. It's the Squirrels and the Highlanders for Division A Region 1 Girls Hoops tonight in Castleton on yourliveevent.com.
Partnership is a way of life here in the Northland. It's about pitching in to help our neighbors, making lending decisions locally, honoring long-term commitments to farmers, Main Street businesses, teams, schools, and rural communities. We're more than just a bank. We're a community partner, working constantly and diligently to enrich the lives of everyone we serve. Bank North, always true.
Homegrown local radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
At Cass County Mutual Insurance Company, they provide services to homeowners, farm owners, tenants, seasonal dwellings, mobile homes, and farm and personal liability. Cass County Mutual Insurance provides local service to all policyholders and is working with clients in 19 counties in the southeast portion of North Dakota. For more information about Cass County Mutual Insurance Company or to find an agent closest to you, go online to CassCountyMutualInsuranceCompany.com and use their agent locator. As we take a look at the latest Region 1 standings coming into tonight, we're going to get a flurry of basketball here in the region over the next week and a half to 2 weeks. So really start to separate a little bit in terms of where everyone will be going into that Region 1 tournament coming up in just over a month and a half from now over at the Sanford Health Athletic Complex, the Shield Center, however you like to call it, on the north end of Fargo. Number 1 team in the region, 4-0, is Central Cass, followed by Valley City at 2-0, and currently at number 2 with Kindred at number 3 at 2-1. Oak Grove sits at number 4 at 2-2 alongside with Northern Cass, but they have the game in hand with the win over the Jags. Wahpeton at 1-3, and Lisbon at 0-5. That again is your Region 1 standings. The number 1 overall seed earns a bye to the Region 1 semifinals to play 7, 3, 6, 4, and 5 then in the Region 1 quarterfinals. And just like last year, as long as they get by the quarterfinals into the semis, then you have a game to work with if you were to lose. You win the region tournament, you make your way to state. If you finish second, you'll play in a state qualifier, and the same if you finish third in Region 1 play. Your out-of-town scoreboard here tonight, Wahpeton at Northern Cass. Kindred makes their way to Fargo Oak Grove. We have both of those for you here this evening on yourliveevent.com as well. Non-region play, at least not of non-region for Region 1. Couple of Region 2 contests, or at least one of them, Devils Lake at Thompson here tonight, and good girls basketball tilt between a couple of teams that are in the latest girls basketball poll, with Devils Lake at number 2, Thompson at number 5. Then you have Cavalier in a non-region contest making their way to Hillsborough Central Valley here this evening for a game as well. Last year between these two teams, the Highlanders swept, but both games were single digits. On January the 8th, Valley City won 71-63 at Valley City last year. And then on February the 5th, the Highlanders won in Castleton 50-42. We'll see if that trend continues here, or if the Squirrels can upend the Valley City Highlanders a little bit later on here tonight. Central Cass and Valley City here in Region 1 girls basketball, the latest Division A girls basketball poll. South Prairie Max, the Royals at number 1, receiving 19 of the 21 first place votes. Devils Lake at number 2, followed by Valley City at number 3. Carrington sits at 4, and Thompson at number 5, receiving votes of Central Cass, Kindred, Turtle Mountain, and Delax Burlington. Again, that makes up your Division A girls basketball poll. A reminder, tomorrow night on yourliveevent.com, we'll have the Central Cass boys and girls wrestling here in the North Gym, or on the main gym in Castleton, where the boys will have a duel with Lisbon, and then the girls will have a triangular with West Fargo and the Lisbon Broncos. So again, girls and boys wrestling tomorrow in Castleton here on yourliveevent.com. Boys basketball, Central Cass makes their way up to Thompson. The Tommies, a top 5 ranked team in the state on the boys side, so we'll have that for you at 5:45 with the JV. And then Valley City makes their way to Kindred. That'll be a split double header. The girls will be at 6 o'clock, and the boys are going to host the boys will host Lisbon at 7:30. So again, in Kindred tomorrow, the Valley City Highlander girls basketball team opening tip at 6 o'clock for varsity. Then Lisbon boys will go up against Kindred at 7:30 following the conclusion of that girls contest. So that is a look ahead for both of these teams and some of the other clubs going on for both activities in Valley City and Central Cass. So take a quick break. When we come back over this, it's time for our coaches conversation. We'll hear from Jimmy Howard first of Valley City, then sit down with Jay Bachman, head of our starting lineups and the opening tip here tonight in Castleton. It is Division A Region 1 girls basketball.
At Castleton Lumber, they want to be part of every stage of your building project from the ground up. Let them assist with planning your project timeline in a way that's affordable and efficient. Castleton Lumber has everything you need to get the look you love with windows, siding, roofing, and doors. From choosing the right materials to the finishing touches, you can count on the folks at Castleton Lumber. Stop in and talk with the crew today, or call 347-4471. That's 347-4471. Since its beginning, the Central Cass Booster Club has generated and helped sustain fan interest in the men's and women's athletic programs at Central Cass High School. Through the years, that mission has broadened to also enhance the youth programs throughout the community. For more information, search Central Cass Booster Club on Facebook or email centralcassboosterclub@gmail.com. That's centralcassboosterclub@gmail.com. Go Squirrels! Central Cass School's mission is to foster student excellence in cooperation with family and community and to provide educational opportunities in a safe and caring environment. Thank you to everyone who has helped make this mission a reality. The state-of-the-art STEM Center, along with our theater, music wing, early childhood center, wellness center, and athletic complex will help set students up for success in school and life after graduation. They wish everyone at Central Cass good luck this year with their academics and activities.
As we continue on our pregame show here today from Central Cass, it is the Valley City Highlanders going up against the Central Cass Squirrels. A lot of basketball for both the Squirrels and the Highlanders coming up in this week, and Jimmy Howard with us here from Valley City's perspective. Obviously a nice weekend to go up to Devil's Lake, see a couple teams that you don't normally see. Jimmy, pick up some wins. You're 7-1 on the season, getting to that midway point of the year. What have you best like about your team since December now into these first 10, 12 days in January?
Just the continued effort on the defensive end and the effort to rebounding. I know it sound like a broken record, but we talk about it every single day, how important those things are and how that travels to different gyms. When you can't score, you're having a bad offensive game, you can control your effort, and effort is everything defense is about. And I like that we've continued to work hard on that end of the floor.
You look at Central Cass, a couple close games last year, a lot of players coming back for both teams. So what's a challenge here against the Jay Bachman squad here, Jimmy?
Taking care of the basketball. They've been pressing all year, full court. So we got to be able to take care of the basketball, breaking the press. They've been shooting lights out. Offensively, they're very, very talented. And so making sure that we are locked down defensively, like contesting shots, help side where it needs to be, but not over rotating. And then just trying to limit them to one shot when they're on offense, and push and try to get some advantages for us on the offensive end and make things a little difficult.
Probably feels like the tournament. You played Friday, Saturday, you got a game tonight, a game tomorrow in Kindred, you got another one Thursday. So I guess what is a challenging or what's a fun thing from a coach's perspective, meaning this could be very similar to what you would see in a region tournament where you got 3 games, especially in 4 days, and maybe you got a state qualifier like you guys had to go through last year, Jimmy.
Yeah, I think it's a good test just to kind of see where we're at with everything. It's fun to play games, over the monotony of practice all the time. But, we want to make sure we're just one game ahead of ourselves, like tonight's Central Cass. After tonight, we'll worry about Kindred. Then after Kindred, we'll worry about Northern Cass. Because in a playoff format in regions, things like that, if you start looking ahead, that's when you lose a game. And in regions, you lose a game at the wrong time, you're done. So making sure that we can just stay focused one game at a time and look at who our opponent is each night.
Hey, Jimmy, good to see you. Best of luck here tonight against the Squirrels.
All right, thank you.
And again, Jimmy Howard, head coach for Valley City, will continue on our pregame show after this from Castleton.
Growers, prepare your fields and yields against the wet conditions for 2025 and beyond with a drain tile project from Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. Drain tiling will improve and increase your yields and land values for years to come. Chad's Excavating provides free, detailed estimates, and with over 40 years of combined success, they provide professional installation and service. Call Chad today to prepare for your future and any questions that you might have. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting, with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
If you're ready to save time, aggravation, and money, the team at Weber Insurance is here and ready to make the process as painless as possible. Weber Insurance makes sure you find the best insurance because their agency is 100% independent. They have the freedom to shop the marketplace and find the best possible combination of cost and coverage. Talk with Dan, Leslie, or Carol to get a quote started today, or go online to weberinsurance.net. Call, click, text, or stop in at Weber Insurance, locally owned in Castleton.
On our pregame show here today from Castleton, it is Region 1 girls basketball in Division A with the Central Cass Squirrels and alongside the Valley City Highlanders. Central Cass at 10-1 on the season, Valley City at 7-1. Joining us now is the head coach, Jay Bachman, for the Squirrels. And Jay, obviously you're already past the midway point like we were talking about earlier, which is crazy to think. You go up to Devil's Lake, you split it. I know a lot of people are going to be talking about how Emory Holland is doing long-term and short-term, but also for you then with Emory not being in the lineup here tonight, who are going to be some other girls that get a chance at the starting lineup or get some extra minutes for your squad this evening?
So Abby Copperbig, who actually started 15 games last year, will start now again from Emory, which is nice, to be able to slide Abby right in there. We're pretty lucky. And then two girls off my bench are JC Verkeelen and Natty Hushka. Their minutes will go up. Emory was playing about 27 minutes a game, 25 minutes a game, so we're going to have to fill in that hole by committee a little bit.
As you take a look at Valley City, what's just going to be a challenge here throughout the rest of the season? I know you played some, close to get matches with them last year, so what's going to be a challenge here later today with the Coach Jimmy Howard team?
Two things stick out to you anytime you watch that game, any of their games, is they're big. They're bigger than we are, taller probably at every position across the board. So that's the one thing we got to deal with. And then we got to deal with their press. They run a really good press, and they can really drown teams and really hurt teams with their press. So just trying to make that not be a factor. If we can, I feel if we can handle their press and not give them easy buckets, I think it's going to be, I think the game will go in our favor. But they're good at what they do. So when you have, 6'1" girls on the tops of your press, or top three people in your press, it makes for a long day for your guards. So we got to handle those two things.
When you take a look at your schedule, you're on the road a lot moving forward at Thompson. You got at Kinder with that boys and girls basketball doubleheader. You make your way with Lisbon, and then you got a two-pointer with Northern Cass coming up. So biggest thing you want to see from your team is what, Jay, with a lot of basketball coming in the next 10 days or so?
I think we have to just kind of learn to play without Emory. Emory's done for the year, so as much as that absolutely sucks and we wish he was still able to play, it's going to take all the girls some getting used to playing without her. She averaged 17 points, I think, so just filling that gap however we can. These first two games without her are going to be rough, but I think it's just going to make us grow as a team, and I think going forward, every game matters. Like I know we're 10-1 right now, but these region games are huge, right? Like Valley City, Kindred, Northern Cass, Lisbon, all coming up soon. Like every one of those games is just as big as any of them. So taking them one game at a time, and just every region win is huge. If there's somehow you can lock up that number one seed, then you get that bye. So any region game is huge. Going forward, one of our goals this year was we wanted to be the 1 or the 2 seed. So that's still a goal, right? Be the 1 or the 2 seed in the region to give us a shot to get to March.
As always, Jay, thanks so much for your time and best of luck here tonight against the Highlanders.
Thank you.
Jay Bachman, head coach for Central Cass, will continue after this on our pregame show here in Castleton.
Let the geeks at GK Technology help you with your agricultural data. Their agronomists know agriculture. When it comes to creating soils and zone maps to maximize yields in your fields, you can trust the people with decades of experience in site-specific agriculture. Everyone at GK Technology has a background in agriculture, so they know what makes a farm run, and they speak your language. The geeks at GK Technology have a map and an app for that.
We're just moments away from the opening tip and the starting lineups here tonight on yourliveevent.com between Valley City and Central Cass. Two teams need to put their combined records together at 17-2 so far here on the season. The Squirrels coming off their first loss of the year against Turtle Mountain back on Saturday in Devil's Lake. While for Valley City, riding a 3-game winning streak, including their win on Saturday against Shiloh Christian, 58-42. After this game gets done for Valley City, a date with Kindred tomorrow, and then they will make their way to Northern Cass on Thursday. For Central Cass at Thompson on Thursday, then against Kindred a week from today, coming up on January the 21st. So next Tuesday. So a week and a day coming up here from this one. Valley City last year 19-9, losing to Northern Kansas in the Region 1 title, but defeating Carrington in a state qualifier, finishing 4th at state 2 years ago in the EDC in what was the old Class A, going 6-15. Well, for Central Cass last year 8-14, losing to Northern Kansas in the Region 1 quarterfinals from the Shack. 2 years ago, the state champ in Class B, the final of Class B of the two classes in North Dakota, defeating Thompson in overtime from the Minot State University Dome. That does it for our pregame show. Starting lineups and the opening tip is next here in Castleton, as the number 3rd ranked Valley City Highlanders going up against the receiving votes of the Central Cass Squirrels. Back after this here in Castleton.
Hi, this is Jim. And with Bernie Berkemeyer, we're inviting you on a holiday vacations tour. Join us in enchanting Ireland June 25th to July 4th. Experience the ancient history, natural beauty, and the warm hospitality of Ireland. We travel across this beautiful country, visiting places like the Kilkenny Castle and the breathtaking cliffs of Moher. Visit holidayvacations.com, keyword RJ, for more information, or call 888-557-1020 for a free brochure.
Stop on out to Watts Ace Hardware in Castleton and gear up with name brands from Steel, Milwaukee, Ego, and Craftsman Power Tools. Plus, Watts Ace Hardware has a key cutting and paint mixing section for your own do-it-yourself projects. From their grill selection with Traeger, Blackstone, Weber, and the Big Green Egg to their customer laser engraving center, Watts Ace Hardware is a place you need to check out. Stop in at 1610 Governor's Drive in Castleton for Watts Ace Hardware.
At Polar Communications, innovation is in our DNA. We're pioneers, always looking ahead to what's next to ensure our communities thrive. We were the first in the state to offer gig services, and we didn't stop there. We continue to lead the way in delivering high-quality, reliable technology to your doorstep. A better experience starts here.
Unlimited or pay-per-wash membership can be used at any Tommy's Express location nationwide. Your vehicle is recognized at any app lane you visit. Our license plate recognition system ensures that you are on your way to washing in seconds. Check ahead before your next business trip, road trip, or snowbird journey to your winter home and find a location at your destination or along the way. We can't wait to give you the same world-class wash experience across the country.
As we get you ready here for the starting lineups, first for the visitors on the scoreboard, that is the Valley City Highlanders here. They'll go like this. Dakota Potratz, a 5'10 junior guard, can also play that forward spot. Potratz at 5'10. Katie Burchell, a 5'11 sophomore forward. Here on the interior, we'll see how Jay Bachman's Squirrels can handle the size of Burchell here today in terms of her ability for offensive rebounds. Maddie Anderson, a 5'9 junior forward. If she gets going, she can be a streaky shooter here from beyond the arc. Greta Govan, a 6-foot senior forward. Then Sky Nielsen, a nice 1-2 punch as well with Katie Burchell, the 5'11 freshman forward. So Potratz, Burchell, Anderson, Govan, and Nielsen. Valley City head coach by Jimmy Howard with a mark of 7-1, 2-0 in Region 1 play, averaging 65 points per game while defensively giving up 42 points per contest. As now we turn our attention to the Central Cass Squirrels, head coached by Jay Bachman with a mark of 10 wins, 1 loss, 4-0 in Region 1 play. The Squirrels averaging just under 62 points per contest and defensively giving up 44 points a night. They'll roll like this in the starting lineup here this evening in the backcourt. Abby Convervig, a 5'6 junior. Convervig again at 5'6. Kenley Haug, the 8th grader, at 5'5. Haug again at 5'5 with Olivia Severson lit for short. The 5'10 junior Severson again here in the backcourt. Rebecca Cagley, the 5'8" senior forward, and then Ava Cotton, the 5'8" senior forward as well. So Convervig, Haug, Severson, Kegley, and Cotton here for Central Cass. We'll just say it one more time. Again, Emery Holland out for the rest of the year with an injury sustained over the weekend in Devil's Lake. So Abby Convervig now gets in the starting lineup, something that Jay Bachman talked about on her pregame show. She had over 15 about starts last season for Central Cass, and now it's just a matter of the bench a little bit more. Who will be some other players that will get a little bit more of a run here throughout the course of this season. Already past the midway point for games for Central Cass or Valley City, getting to the midway point on the season for their respective game schedule here today. Connor Dunn will do the honors in the center circle to tip this one off. Opening tip will be at about 7:40 here on this Monday as we welcome you into the week. For more high school games throughout this week in the month of January, go to our website. That is yourliveevent.com. From hockey to wrestling to basketball, we got you covered. Plus the yourliveevent.com coaches show Wednesday nights at 7 o'clock. Valley City with Burchell in their center circle going up against Severson here for the Central Cass Squirrels. 4 8-minute quarters, a 35-second shot clock. Opening tip is underway, and this one will be won by the team clad in white here tonight. That is Central Cass. With those red numerals, the black lettering in squirrels outlined in red, Central Cass will see a man pressure defense. That's pretty much what Valley City will stick to throughout the course of the night. Nice spin move by Haug. Jumper will be off the mark. Rebound comes down to Anderson here for Valley City. The highlighters in those Columbia blue with the royal blue numerals and lettering outlined in white. We'll handle it with Potratz here. Potratz down the paint, off the window. Backside rebound here for Severson. So defense gets the first stop for both teams on the opening possession. Central Cass with Haug. Haug doesn't take the screen by Cotton, looking for it on the interior. Able to give it back to Ava here. Ava at the right wing, back up top to Haug as they're reversing out to Converig. Converig with a couple of dribbles back to Haug. Haug looking, thought about a dribble pullback, gives this one back up top to Kegley, reverses it to Converig. Converig with the little slip pass to Severson, but a turnover as this one will come away with Katie Burchell. Valley City with Potratz here crossing the timeline, leaves it right-hand side to Anderson. Anderson on the interior to Burchell. Burchell, here comes a double kick. This one will be a three-pointer on the way. Tickles a twine. Sky Nielsen with the triple. Burchell comes and sees the double. And Valley City able to get the opening 3 points. Full court pressure defense. This one gets up the floor to Kegley, now to Cotton. Cotton hard down the paint, off the window, no. Rebound will come down to the Highliners with Nielsen. And if Sky Nielsen can hit a couple of three-pointers in the game when you got a double Burchell, that just makes it all more difficult to how you're going to defend this Highliner club, no matter who you are. Man pressure defense continues by the Squirrels. Potratz, the lefty, gives this one out to Greta Govan. Govan wearing the face mask, gives this one on the slip to Anderson. Kick for Nielsen. She'll try another one. That'll go short. Good rebound here from Central Cass with Kegley. Kegley will clear the window here for the Squirrels as now they'll handle it with Severson. Driving kick to Cotton. Cotton ripping it through the baseline, gets walled off there now to Haug. Haug with a couple of dribbles inside the paint. Teardropper will rattle in and out. Rebound coming down to Potratz, who wants to run. Potratz will see this one hard. Nice little slip on the Euro, and she will get fouled. Then Potratz will head to the free throw line. Foul will come across on Haug, her first, and the team's first. And as not just this game continues, but as this season continues here with someone who had the scoring capability of Emery Holland not in the lineup, it'll be an adjustment for Central Cass the first couple of games. Without question, it'd be very similar to a Potratz or Burchell not being a lineup for Valley City. So all of a sudden now you start with this one, and we'll see how this game continues as the free throw attempt on the second one with Potratz is up and in. So 5-love early on for the Highliners, full court pressure defense. As you'll see this up the far side with Converig, who gives it now to Cotton, and we'll have a turnover here on the Squirrels. It'll be their second. As right now, Central Cass looking to get a defensive stop. Well, if you're the Highliners, sometimes you can put a game a little bit out of reach early on in a particular contest. Most importantly, with how you can start a game getting up 7-0, 8-0 before that team scores that first bucket. Step through by Burchell, got it to go for two. Katie Burchell, the third player for the Highliners in the scoring column here. It's now 7-0. We did see Central Cass come back against the Kinder Vikings last month, erasing a double-digit deficit to come all the way back and win against their rival. Foul will be on Valley City up the far side. This will be against Potratz, her first and the team's first. As A lot of basketball getting played here tonight in Region 1 girls hoops. As also here this evening on yourliveevent.com, Wahpeton at Oak Grove, and then, Wahpeton at Northern Cass and Kindred at Oak Grove. Shot will be off the mark by Haug. Rebound tapped out of bounds, and it will stay Central Cass basketball. The Squirrels will inbound it here with Kegley. As Jay Bachman calls out the baseline out of bounds set. Here goes Haug. Deep two-pointer on the way. Off the front iron. Rebound here to Central. Make that Valley City with Sky Nielsen. Greta Govan gets this one in the front court now as Govan does. Nice bounce pass on the interior. This will go to Burchell. Burchell shot, no rebound here for Haug. Haug will clear the whist. One and done. Something that both coaches talked about here is taking care of the possessions in the basketball when you can, when the full court pressure defense comes across. And Haug gets a block shot. Anderson was on the baseline. Oh, what a defensive play here by Kinley, the 8th grader. Haug able to get the block shot, goes right to Anderson, who is out of bounds on the baseline. But what it does allow is Valley City to reset against this full court defensive set. So Central Cass trying to break it this time, able to bring it in the front court as they get by Burchell. Double team comes Cotton, able to reverse it now to Kovarevic. Kovarevic back to Ava. Ava from the baseline runner, no. Rebound. Kegley trying to come after it. This one will be a tie-up, and the arrow will make its way towards Valley City. So far with the made field goals has allowed Valley City to set up their defense. And for the Central Cass Squirrels, as this one is a tie-up that goes towards the Highlanders, they will allow themselves now to see if they can try to turn Valley City over. Last year, a pair of 2 8-point contests in Castleton and Valley City in which the Highlanders won both. Turnover here on the Highlanders. Good hands by Cotton. That goes to Severson, now to Haug. Haug calling out the offense here for the Squirrels. Dribble enters the right-handed side, crossing over, lost it for a moment. As Potratz there with the length, trying to be a nuisance here on Haug, as Potratz stands at 5'10", then Haug stands at 5'5". As you'll see it with 3:40 left to play here for Central Cass, as they will handle it. Trying to see this one. Ball will go left-handed side. As you'll handle it now here for Northern Cass. As this one goes out of bounds, Valley City will see it. Potratz bounce pass in the backcourt. This will go to Sky Nielsen. Nielsen able to get this one in the front court to Potratz. Potratz hard down the paint, off the window, and there's a foul. So Potratz will make her way back to the free throw line where she's 2 of 2 so far today. Haug will pick up the foul. That's going to be her second, team second here for Jay Bachman. And now decision time here for the head coach. As Bachman will see this one. Free throw attempt is up, and it is in as Potratz makes the free throw. Free throw attempt number 2 is good as well. So Potratz able to get 4 for 4 from the free throw line so far. As this one here with Kovarevic. And we'll get a timeout here for Jay Bachman's club. We'll break with them. Time on the floor presented to you by Cass County Mutual Insurance.
Your family farm has been adapting to challenges in the field for generations. Taupe Insurance is here to help you weather the storm when those challenges arise. Visit with Taupe Insurance today about a quote or review of your policies. Taupe Insurance offers coverage on your farm's assets, crop, and hail insurance, plus home and auto, commercial, and life insurance. Stop in for a visit today at their office in Castleton or give Taupe Insurance a call at 701-347-4045.
Time out again brought to you in part by our friends with both Cass County Mutual and Taupe Insurance. At Cass County Mutual, they provide insurance products to all of southeastern North Dakota. They're a local company providing local service to all of their policyholders. Visit CassCountyMutual.com to find an agent near you. That again is CassCountyMutual.com. Contact Lindsey Johnson, Carmen, and the crew at Cass County Mutual in Castleton North Dakota. It is a 9-0 lead here for the Valley City Highlanders. Timeout taken by head coach Jay Bachman. They'll have 4 remaining here in this opening quarter, which is eerily similar to Kindred going back last month. It's 9-0 here in favor of Valley City. Central Cass unable to get much going in the first quarter against Kindred, then all of a sudden found the offense, able to come back and beat Sam Brandt's Vikings club. They'll try to do the same here as a couple of new players as Covry goes to the baseline. Jumper, but this one is going to be blocked by Burchell. Burchell will see this one. Full court pressure defense. Cotton trying to cause a little stir in the backcourt. Potrats with a couple seconds gets into the front court now to Nielsen as Edison Hushka, the 5'5 junior guard, is newly inserted as Howe with those 2 personal fouls is on the bench. Potrats leaves this one to Nielsen. Nielsen going right at Hushka off the window for 2. Well, it's a size mismatch with the 5'11 freshman for Nielsen with Hushka at 5'5. As this will see this one now right-handed side to Ava Cotton. Cotton at the right wing, double team comes. Cotton to the baseline, able to step through off the window for 2. That was smooth. Ava Cotton gets the first 2 points here for Central Cass. As that comes at about the 2:20 mark here on our Bank North scoreboard. Valley City in the front court. Here goes Potrats. The lane opens up off the window for 2. Dakota Potrats now has 6. Highliners, top 5 ranked team in the state throughout the season so far. They're looking like it right now. Here's a block. Anderson was trying to get the steal off of Hushka. The foul will come across as this will be against Valley City's Maddie Anderson. Her first team second free throw attempts here on the way for Hushka. And it was something that Jay Bachman talked to us even in December, saying he knows his team throughout the course of the year. It doesn't matter if it's Valley City or whoever they're going to play. They're probably going to be outsized at least in terms of just the height. So he understands taking care of the ball, rebounding, trying to have the guards do a good job on the interior, but that doesn't mean he wants his players to back down against the size of whoever it might be and try to see if you can do exactly what Hushka did there and see if you can get some free throws and get to line. Squirrel's going to go a little zone pressure defense. Greta Govan on the right baseline here does just a lot of things well here for Jimmy Howard. She might not score 20 points a night, but she does a lot of things well. 3-pointer by Anderson. That'll be off the mark, and good backside rebound as we talked about from the guard play. Even though Hushka giving up some size by Govan, able to box her out on the far side. Substitution as Suffolk will check in now here for Valley City. First Highliner bench player getting into the game for head coach Jimmy Howard as they lead it by 9 with 91 seconds to play here in our opening quarter. This one going to get tapped by Burchell. Ava Cotton to the left-handed side as this will go to Kovarovic now. Kovarovic here at the right of the key to Severson, able to skip it to Cotton. Here's a college-range 3-pointer off the front iron. And speaking of a good box out by a guard, Suffolk with a great box out there here for Valley City. Highliners able to reverse pivot as they do, ripping it through is Nielsen, and Nielsen gets mugged on her way up to the paint. Sky Nielsen so far 5 points and 2 rebounds. Foul here on the Squirrels. This will be on Severson, her first and the team's third. Seeing the Valley City Highlanders in the Barnes County Girls Basketball Tournament, you saw Maddie Anderson break a school record with made 3-pointers in a game. Then all of a sudden the other game they hit into the teens and 3-pointers, so they broke a team record. And we saw Katie Burchell get going up against Edison Hannig and Maple River. In that BCT, they found ways to win in different varieties in every game, something that Jimmy Howard talked about on the postgame show in that championship night, saying that's just good to see no matter who you're playing early on in the season, and they're adding that to it about a month later here. Ball gets reversed around for Central Cass. Kovarovic at the right wing, driving kick to Cotton. Rainbow 3 for Ava. That'll go off long off the iron. Hushka trying to save it, unable to do so, out of bounds, and it's a defensive stop here for Valley City. Highlanders done well defensively to make it one and done for the most part here for Central Cass in the opening 7 minutes and change. Highlanders with a win here tonight would improve to 3-0 in Region 1 play. Central Cass would improve to 5-0. More importantly, if you win this game, you're the last undefeated team in the region, that is in terms of Region 1 competition. Potrats will see this one. That'll go long. Rebound by Kovarovic. Kovarovic with the baseball pass up the floor. That'll go through the hands of Ava Cotton and a turnover here for Central Cass. Valley City and Central Cass both with busy weeks coming up here. The Highlanders 3 games in 4 days just from this Monday through Thursday, not to mention both teams partake in the Devils Lake Shootout on Friday and Saturday as well. Ball will go right-hand side. This one goes in to Suffolk, able to roll it to Potratz. Potratz able to spin 15-footer off the window, no rebound. Here to Suffolk. Suffolk lost it on her way up, never had possession of it. As you'll see, Central Cass then with Hushka driving, losing it, and that's how we'll end our first quarter play. It's the visiting Valley City Highlanders 15, the hometown Central Cass Squirrels 4. This is on the Bank North scoreboard after 1 quarter play.
Every Wednesday night at 7, watch the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation. Stay up to date with the latest goings-on in the region, as we'll hear from area coaches in North Dakota and Minnesota. Plus, we'll highlight area high school seniors and their achievements in the classroom and on the court with our Senior Spotlight. That's the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation, Wednesday nights at 7 on YourLiveEvent.com.
Since its beginning, the Central Cass Booster Club has generated and helped sustain fan interest in the men's and women's athletic programs at Central Cass High School. Through the years, that mission has brought in to also enhance the youth programs throughout the community. For more information, search Central Cass Booster Club on Facebook or email centralcassboosterclub@gmail.com. That's centralcassboosterclub@gmail.com. Go Squirrels!
After 1 quarter of play on the Bank North scoreboard, Valley City led by the 6 of Dakota Potratz, while Central Cass led by the 2 of Hushka and Ava Cotton. Central Cass 2 of 2 from the free throw line. Valley City at 6 of 8, a glaring stat early on. 5-1 turnovers. Central Cass has the 5, Valley City with the 1. Left-handed side, here goes Severson. Severson taking a screen. The paint opens up a little bit. Going straight up was Burchell there to get enough of the deflection, and eventually Burchell will come up with it. Up the other side of the floor, left-handed side goes Greta Govan. Govan with it at the left wing. Open, she'll shoot it. 18-footer, can't make it. Rebound will be tied up with, and it will be Valley City with the basketball. So Greta Govan with Burchell, Suffolk, Potratz, and alongside with Anderson here for the Highlanders. Ava Cotton on the floor here for Central Cass with Verkeelen here, the 5'5 freshman guard. First time we're seeing her get in the lineup. And Faith Bjerke, the 5'11 senior forward here for the Squirrels. Three-pointer tickles a twine by Anderson. Anderson buries the second 3 of the game here for Valley City. Full court pressure defense. Haug back in the game as well with those 2 personal fouls here for Central Cass. Bjerke able to get in the front court. Right-handed side, Severson. Bounce pass to Ava Cotton with the end one. Cotton now with 4, a chance to make it 5 at the line, gives Severson the assist. Foul will come across here. This will be on Dakota Potratz. It'll be her second, and that'll be the team's first of the quarter. So if you're Central Cass, able to break the pressure, get to the paint, get rewarded with an and-one opportunity here. Free throw attempt here for Cotton is up, and that'll go off the rim. Long rebound here, one for Valley City with Anderson. Up the floor, Suffolk left wing. Suffolk looking for a teammate. Sees this one now to Dakota Potratz. Potratz off the window. Block shot for Bjerke, but it will be deflected here off of Faith. So Faith Bjerke, the 5'11 senior forward, getting a run here in the second quarter as Jay Bachman has played 8 so far, while Jimmy Howard has played 6. Highliners with Govan. Pats this one, able to give it off now to Anderson. Anderson, right wing three-pointer, no rebound here to Ava Cotton. And Cotton looking up the floor. Cotton looking for a teammate. Anderson got her hand on it just enough as you saw Ava Cotton kind of looking for the home run ball there to Severson. All be out of play. Potratz was close as well from picking up nearly her 3rd foul if she would have gotten in front just a little bit more there of Ava Cotton. This one comes across the paint. Can't get it for a Cotton rebound here for Katie Burchell. And now you'll see Valley City in the front court. A 15-4 first quarter play here for the Highlanders. They go a nice little high-low game. Suffolk open right wing three-pointer. Got it to go. Suffolk with the triple. Points off the bench for Jimmy Howard. And Greta Govan nearly gets a steal. 21-6 here in this second quarter of play. Valley City with their largest lead here of the quarter. As you'll see Central Cass making their way to Kenley Haug here in the front court. Haug crossing over left to right. Nice ankle cross. Teardropper inside the paint. Can't go. Rebound comes down to Katie Burchell. Burchell starting to add up the boards here in this second quarter as Potratz crossing the timeline. Anderson on the wing gives it to Suffolk as they reverse it now to Potratz on this little 2-3 zone by the Squirrels. High post on the way for Burchell. Burchell to the baseline here to Govan. Leaves it around the horn. Suffolk baseline. Anderson rainbow three-pointer. That'll go long off the iron. And a backside board here for Keelan. As you'll see, Haug relieving some pressure here from Valley City. Haug with the crossover goes between the legs. 15-footer. This one will go long, and a rebound here for Valley City with Anderson. One and done, and again, Anna early in the possession as well here for the Squirrels. Anderson, left-handed side, ball tapped out of play. Last touch by Verkeelen. Substitution as Convervig comes back into the game. Addison Hushka for Central Cass and Kegley. Sky Nielsen returning here for Valley City alongside with Kinsley Glant, the 5'6 freshman guard. So Highlanders going a little bit deeper down the bench here in this second quarter for Jimmy Howard's club. Greta Govan looking on the inbound, able to see it to Glant. Glant will handle it between the circles here. Right-handed side to Suffolk. Suffolk at the wing, pops a pass on the interior to Nielsen. Off the window, no. Rebound here, one for Ava Cotton. As Nielsen and Kegley were battling after it. Cotton able to make her way. Little Euro step, no. Rebound, put back partially deflected by Nielsen, and it will be with the hands of Suffolk. Outlet pass up the far side to Greta Govan here. Govan leaves it now to Glant at the right wing. Glant with a nice ball fake. Nice high-low game to Potratz. Potratz on the interior, lost it on the way up, but it will be Highliners that'll handle the basketball. Deflection there. Jay Bachman trying to appeal to the officials to say that one off a Valley City Highliner there. Potratz. Nielsen off the window, can't get it. And here comes Central Cass now with Kinley Haug. Haug in the front court at the right wing. Back up top as this one goes for the Squirrels. Able to reverse it to Haug. Haug will step into a 21-footer. This one will go long. Rebound here is Ava Cotton getting a second chance for Central Cass. Haven't said that much tonight. We'll see if it pays off. Haug to left-hand side. The Squirrels weaving their way right now to Convervig. Convervig to Cotton to the baseline here. This one will go to Kegley. Kegley will handle it at the right wing. Back to Cotton, out of play, and this one will be last touch by Greta Govan. 4:29 left to play here in the second quarter on our Bank North scoreboard. They've been a trusted financial partner for generations. Go to banknorth.bank and see what values-based banking can do for you at banknorth.bank. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. With it for Central Cass, Ava Cotton to the baseline. Convervig open. She'll launch a three. That'll go long. Rebound here to Nielsen. Nielsen was nearly tied up with it as they'll hit at the other outlet on the other side. Greta Govan, left-handed layup in transition. Greta Govan gets in the scoring column here. It's a 17-point margin as the Squirrels will see this one out of Haug. Haug at the top of the key. Central Cass with 2 points here in the quarter. Convervig right-handed side to Haug. Haug at the right wing, taking the screen, crossing over left to right. Potratz on the guard. This one will be a teardropper, and Haug able to finish for two. So Kinley gets in the scoring column here. It's 23-8, and all of a sudden here's a deflection by Hushka. 3-on-1 the other way. Bounce pass to Cotton off the window for two. Nicely done on the way from Kegley to Cotton. And Ava Cotton now has 6 of the Squirrels' 10 points. A little mini 4-0 run for Central Cass. Back within 13. Glant left-hand side of Govan. Govan on the baseline looking for it on the interior. And here's a deflection by Kegley and a turnover on Valley City. Highliners getting back well defensively. Ava Cotton's open though. College range 3 on the way. It was halfway down, rattled out. Rebound here for Sky Nielsen, who continues to have a very workmanlike kind of a game. Govan to Sky. Nielsen interior off the window, and Nielsen will head to the free throw line. 5 points, 4 rebounds for the 5'11 freshman forward. Foul will be assessed here on Kegley, her first and the team's first of the quarter here for Central Cass. Coming up, we'll get to our halftime show, brought to you in part by Farmers Union Wasling Kramer Agency. Take a look at the first half numbers, your out-of-town scoreboard, that and more coming up at the half. Central Cass with Severson will check in, also with Katie Burchell. Very busy night for girls basketball here on YourLiveEvent.com. 7 of our 8 games featuring the girls contests across the Minnesota and North Dakota. 1 lone boys game, Griggs Dakota at Carrington. So 24-10 after hitting the free throw there for Nielsen. The Highlanders right now 9 points in the quarter. Ava Cotton sees this one, and Potratz Gets the block shot. Potratz will see this one the other side of the floor as she does. Able to spin her way inside the paint. Teardropper from 7. Got it to go. Potratz now with 8. Back to a 14. Make that a 16-point margin here on the Bank North scoreboard. Right-handed side goes Kavervig. Kavervig at the ring. Able to roll that one through. Now to Ava Cotton. Cotton on the baseline gets fouled, and Ava Cotton gets another and-one opportunity. If you get a ball reversal in basketball, good things tend to happen. That's exactly what they're able to do. Kavervig on the drive, bounce pass, able to see that one to Cotton for an and-one opportunity. Glant with the foul, her first, team second. Right-handed toss on the way for Ava Cotton. They were able to bury that one. Cotton right now with 9 of the 13 here for the Squirrels, and that's the margin right now, 13. Central Cass trying to see if they can get this one under 10 before the half. Valley City trying to answer after that and one here with Greta Govan on the deck. Glant will see this one now. Back to Nielsen. Nielsen backing her defender down. Double team comes. Potratz will shoot a deep two-pointer in and out. No good. Nielsen put back though. Got it to go. Sky Nielsen. 8 points and 5 rebounds here in the first. Central Cass with Ava Cotton here. Dribbles to the right wing. Taking the screen. Using up the dribble here. Looking for the bounce pass interior to Cagley. Relocating as Cotton. She'll shoot the rainbow 3. Oh, it scraped the ceiling and tickled the twine all in one. Ava Cotton now with a triple. Ball will be in the front court. Cotton nearly gets the steal. There comes the double. There's the deflection. Potratz will see this one here at the top of the key. Potratz looking to back her defender down. Gives it up top to Nielsen. Nielsen going hard on Cotton, losing this one, and it will be a turnover here on Valley City. Ava Cotton will handle this one as she does to Cagley here in the front court, and Central Cass with a chance to get it to single digits potentially. Right-handed side as this one will go to Severson. Severson wants a three-pointer. That'll go long. Rebound here for Valley City as that'll be to Dakota Potratz. Potratz will see this one. Double team on the way. And we'll have a timeout for Jimmy Howard to save the possession. 58.3 to play in the half on the Bank North scoreboard. Valley City leads it by 12.
For trusted news, weather, and sports from your community, look to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated. KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Hear local voices from local radio with news and information from the area. Your information stations, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Local voices from local radio.
28-16 timeout brought to you in part by Taupe Insurance. Get in touch with Taupe Insurance today. You can call Ryan in Castleton for a quote or review of your policies. Give them a call at 701-347-4045. That's 701-347-4045 at Taupe Insurance. So after the timeout, both teams will have 4 remaining. Valley City will see this one with Potratz. The Highlanders with 1 foul. That's going to be an over and back violation. Potratz was doubled, and Nielsen had her back foot in the backcourt. Turnover here on Valley City. 2 fouls again for Valley City, 1 by Central Cass here in this second quarter of play as Central Cass will inbound the basketball as they do Ava Cotton. And the Squirrels with a chance for a 2-for-1 opportunity here if they want to hurry. Coming through the elevator screen will be Hushka. Able to help out there is Burchell. Hushka sees this one to Severson now. Severson at the right wing, back to Hushka here. Hushka taking a dribble, ball screen going hard in the paint. Rips it through off the window. No rebound here for Maddie Anderson. She's going to be tied up with then for a moment. It's still loose. Hushka on the deck. And we'll see it. Jump ball in the arrow will stay with Central Cass, but after all that flurry of action, Central Cass can now hold for the final shot of the first half of play. Ball will be on the baseline here as this will go to Cagley. Cagley on the right baseline looking for a teammate, finds one up top. Hushka steps into a three-pointer. This will be long. Rebound, though, on the interior. Going up, straight up with it was Nielsen after the offensive rebound by Cagley. Valley City Potratz able to find the Katie Burchell streaking to the paint for 2. Katie Burchell now with 4. Give Potratz the assist. Squirrels will see this now with 7 seconds, 5 seconds. Right-handed side, Hushka with 4 seconds. Skips it now to Cagley. Cagley with 1. They got to get it off to beat the horn. They do. 3 is good to beat the horn. Hushka hits the triple. give the assist on the way there to Severson. That's how we'll end our first half of play. Valley City with a pair of 15-point quarters. Well, for for Central Cass, 4 points in the first, and they would finish with 15 in the second. Back after this, here for a halftime show, brought to you in part by Farmers Union, Wasley and Kramer Agency in Castleton.
In Hope, North Dakota, we aren't just a town, we're a community, one that you can be proud of, where you and your family can grow. With available jobs, affordable housing, a golf course and pool, the Sportsman Club, and great educational opportunities. There hasn't been a better time to join the Hope community, ideally located between Fargo, Grand Forks, and Jamestown. For more information, go to www.hopend.com. Live, work, and play in Hope, North Dakota.
Discover the best wash in town at Tommy's Express. You'll love our open and bright tunnels, easy loading flat belt conveyor, unlimited memberships, and free vacuums. Try our best wash, the works, with red hot cleanser, tire gloss, and ceramic body wax to protect your paint job and seal in the shine. Try it for yourself. Get your first month of unlimited washing free when you download the app. Experience the difference and visit Tommy's Express today.
This is Chris from Agassiz Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer. Winter Conference 2025 is Wednesday, January 22nd at the Avalon Center in Fargo, North Dakota. You can register at planterdoc.com. Engineers, agronomists, and product experts will share insights focused on improving farm operations. Stay ahead of the curve by learning how to maximize your efficiency in the field with solutions for every season. Register for Winter Conference 2025 at planterdoc.com.
Time on halftime show that is here on the floor. It's 30-19 Valley City over the Central Cass Squirrels. Halftime show brought to you in part by Farmers Union, Wasley and Kramer Agency. Scott and Tyler are your local small town agents from Castleton and surrounding communities. Whether it's crop and farm, home and auto, health and life, and more, come visit Farmers Union Insurance in Castleton for the great rates and local service that you expect again with Scott and Tyler. Chase Miller with you here today in Castleton. Taking a look at the first half numbers, 30-19 again in favor of the Valley City Highliners here. Both teams with 6 turnovers in this first half of play. Valley City, 6 players in the scoring column. They've hit 3 threes and they have gone 7 of 10 so far from the free throw line. While for Central Cass, 4 players in the scoring column, 3 of 4 from the stripe with 2 made triples, both in the second quarter of play. Highliners led by the 8 points of Dakota Potratz, who's 4 of 4 from the free throw line. The 8 points then of Sky Nielsen, who has 5 rebounds, 1 of 4 from the stripe here for Nielsen. 5 points on the way for Maddie Anderson with a made triple. Also have 4 points, 4 rebounds for Katie Burchell. And Greta make that. Kinley Suffolk with 3 points, a three-pointer off the bench in the second quarter. And Greta Govan has 2 again. Valley City led by the 8 of Nielsen and the 8 of Potratz. For the Central Cass Squirrels, 10 points on the way for Ava Cotton with a made 3. She also is 1 of 2 from the free throw line. 5 points by Addison Hushka. She hit the 3-pointer to beat the Horn, and she's 2 of 2 from the stripe. 2 points for Haug and 2 points on the way as well for Bjerke here for the Central Cass. You do have 12 points on the way for Ava Cotton here in this first quarter of play. 2 points for Haug, 5 points for Hushka. Just 3 players in the scoring column. They've hit 2 threes again for the Central Cass Squirrels. Central Cass, after tonight, will make their way to Thompson on Thursday. The boys will be up there tomorrow. We'll have both of them for the boys game tomorrow. 7:15 is the opening tap on yourliveevent.com, and the same on Thursday for the Central Cass Squirrels. Well, for Valley City, we'll have their game upcoming tomorrow in Kindred at 6 o'clock here on yourliveevent.com. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, your out-of-town scoreboard, that and more still to come on our Farmers Union Insurance, Wasley and Kramer Agency halftime show.
Partnership is a way of life here in the Northland. It's about pitching in to help our neighbors, making lending decisions locally, honoring long-term commitments to farmers, Main Street businesses, teams, schools, and rural communities. We're more than just a bank. We're a community partner, working constantly and diligently to enrich the lives of everyone we serve. Bank North, always true.
Homegrown local radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
At Cass County Mutual Insurance Company, they provide services to homeowners, farm owners, tenants, seasonal dwellings, mobile homes, and farm and personal liability. Cass County Mutual Insurance provides local service to all policyholders and is working with clients in 19 counties in the southeast portion of North Dakota. For more information about Cass County Mutual Insurance Company or to find an agent closest to you, go online to CassCountyMutualInsuranceCompany.com and use their agent locator. At Castleton Lumber, they want to be part of every stage of your building project from the ground up. Let them assist with planning your project timeline in a way that's affordable and efficient. Castleton Lumber has everything you need to get the look you love with windows, siding, roofing, and doors. From choosing the right materials to the finishing touches, you can count on the folks at Castleton Lumber. Stop in and talk with the crew today or call 347-4471. That's 347-4471.
As we take a look at some of your out-of-town scores here today on yourliveevent.com, the Kindred Vikings and the Fargo Oak Grove Grovers at the half. Kindred leads it by 3, 36-33 in downtown Fargo. Then again, that game with Brady Siebels on yourliveevent.com. From there, also in Region 1 girls basketball play, Northern Cass with a halftime lead of 41-36. Going into intermission over the Wahpeton Huskies. That also on yourliveevent.com here tonight for Region 1 girls basketball. We take a look at Division B basketball. Maple River with a 46-27 lead over the Oaks Tornadoes right now out in Tower City with under 6 minutes to play in the fourth quarter. So again, Maple River looking to get back on their winning ways. Those are just a handful of games here tonight on yourliveevent.com, and a good one up in Thompson featuring a pair of top 5 rated teams with just under 2.5 minutes to play. Devils Lake now with a 54-46 lead over the Thompson Tommies. Again, Devils Lake and Thompson in Division A Region 2 girls basketball. Firebirds lead it by 8 points right now up in Thompson. You can catch the remainder here on yourliveevent.com. That again is a look at your out-of-town scoreboard at the half. You have Valley City with 8 points of Potrats and 8 points of Sky Nielsen. Central Cass led by the 12 points again on the way for Ava Cotton. Second half action is next. That again does it for our halftime show. Brought to you in part by our friends Scott and Tyler at Farmers Union Wasley Kramer Agency in Castleton. Get in touch with them throughout for great rates and local service that you expect. Back after this with second half action in Castleton.
Since its beginning, the Central Cass Booster Club has generated and helped sustain fan interest in the men's and women's athletic programs at Central Cass High School. Through the years, that mission has brought in to also enhance the youth programs throughout the community. For more information, search Central Cass Booster Club on Facebook or email centralcassboosterclub@gmail.com. That's centralcassboosterclub@gmail.com. Go Squirrels! Central Cass School's mission is to foster student excellence in cooperation with family and community and to provide educational opportunities in a safe and caring environment. Thank you to everyone who has helped make this mission a reality. The state-of-the-art STEM Center, along with our theater, music wing, early childhood center, wellness center, and athletic complex will help set students up for success in school and life after graduation. They wish everyone at Central Cass good luck this year with their academics and activities.
Growers, prepare your fields and yields against the wet conditions for 2025 and beyond with a drain tile project from Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. Drain tiling will improve and increase your yields and land values for years to come. Chad's Excavating provides free, detailed estimates, and with over 40 years of combined success, they provide professional installation and service. Call Chad today to prepare for your future and any questions that you might have. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
High school basketball here tonight on YourLiveEvent.com. 30-19, the visiting Valley City Highlanders with a pair of 15-point quarters so far. The reason why they're on in front, also they started the game on a 9-0, make that an 11-0 run before Central Cass took their first field goal at 2:20 in the first quarter before they scored. So Valley City's led wire to wire so far. We'll see if that continues here as we get you ready for quarter number 3 here tonight in Castleton. Central Cass will have Severson on the floor with Haug, also Kegley, Kopervik, and Cotton. For Valley City, Anderson, Burchell, Nielsen. You also have Greta Govan on the floor here in Dakota Potrats. Central Cass, Cotton at the right wing, gives this one to Kopervik on the weave. Abby at the right-handed side uses up that dribble. Finds it to Cotton here on the reverse of the Severson. Severson taking a couple screens. Lane opens up, driving kick to Haug, but just over the outstretched arms here of the 8th grader. Turnover for Central Cass, but patient offense there for Jay Bachman, something we didn't see a lot of in that first half of play, so that's a positive from the Squirrels' perspective. Now just looking to get that shot off, but it does allow them to set their full court pressure defense, something Valley City did a ton of in the first half. Not so much for Central Cass, particularly in the first quarter when they just were limited to 4 points. Nielsen on the far side, looking for this one, finds it to Anderson here. Anderson with Haug on the deck, and Haug looking to come away with it and does turnover here on Valley City. Haug right-handed side to Cotton. Cotton right wing 3 in transition. Halfway down, rattled out rebound here for Anderson. Great reverse pivot to alleviate some pressure and bring to the front court now for the Highlanders. Bounce pass interior. Burchell muscling her way off the window. Good for 2. Katie Burchell now with 6. Able to have a little mismatch on the inside, and Valley City back up by 13 points here. 7 minutes to play in quarter number 3. Haug with it at the left wing, taking the ball screen here, making her way to the baseline. Teardropper, that'll go long, and Nielsen collects the miss. Potrats at the wing, sees this one to Nielsen. Nielsen back up top here for Valley City to Greta Govan. Govan makes her way to the baseline now for the Highliners. Potrat's taking the screen. There's the pick and roll action to Burchell for 2. Able to clear on one side, no backside defense there. The Highliners with the pick and roll with Potrat's, who's a lefty, takes it from the right wing with her dominant hand, able to slip a pass there to Burchell. Haug looking for it on the interior to Kegley. Turnover here on Central Cass. So Valley City very reminiscent to quarter number 1. 4-0 start here for the Highlanders here in this third quarter of play. We have a Cotton full court pressure defense here with her teammate in Kegley. Potrat's able to go to the paint though. Potrat's shot no, rebound Burchell. Burchell trying to muscle her way for a bounce pass to Nielsen, but there'll be a foul on the floor. Not the worst foul for Central Cass, considering it would have been 2 points. The foul comes on Kegley. She picks up her second, team's first of quarter number 3. Govan to inbound it, left-handed side. This one comes up again to Anderson. Anderson finds it to Greta Govan on the interior, now at the left-handed side. Pass on the inside. Ball will go deflected and out of play, and it will be deflected in the hands of Valley City. For those of you that are just joining us, one more time, Emery Holland not in the lineup here tonight for Central Cass after getting injured. And talking with Jay Bachman, going to be out for the rest of the season here for Central Cass. That happened over the weekend up in Devil's Lake as Nielsen is able to finish now with double digits as she's got 10 after that made field goal. So for Central Cass, probing and learning about themselves without having someone who could make 4 or 5 threes a game, scoring double digits, a senior leader with Emery Holland as well. So for Jay Bachman's club, he understands that the next couple of games here for the Squirrels could be some growing pains, just having a new starting 5 and kind of getting some other girls off the bench, some different roles, as a substitution here will be coming in for Valley City, as the Highlanders will bring a new player into the contest here, as you'll see Central Cass right-hand side to Haug. Haug at the right wing dribble pull up. This one will go short off the iron rebound here in the hands of Greta Govan. As you'll see the Highlanders here pushing the tempo to Anderson. Anderson at the right wing looking for a teammate, finds one to Potrat's here. Potrat's still left-handed side with the basketball for the Highlanders back up top. As Burchell posting up on the interior. Govan then just kind of cuts her off. Turnover here for Valley City. Ava Cotton now will see this one. Ava Cotton going hard down the paint off the window and count it. Ava Cotton with an and one. 14 points for Cotton. She has another chance at the good old-fashioned three-point play. Foul will be on Anderson. That'll be her second and the team's first of the quarter here for Valley City. So far, this will be the third and one opportunity here for Central Cass, as they're going to double-check that she's all right there on the baseline here with Katie Burchell. And Burchell will get attended to for a moment here from one of our staff, and this one just might be a little bit of a nosebleed right now. So looks to be all right, kind of smiling a little bit, but regardless, with that comes out of play as they check everything else out to make sure they're good to go. So this puts a little pause into the game with 4:58 left here in the third, as now you see Cotton back to the free throw line wearing those pink and blue kind of cotton candy style of shoes, as Cotton able to hit the free throw now with 15. As Burchell quickly comes back into the game. Highliners with Potratz here. Potratz weaving her way into the backcourt. Nielsen gets it across. Potratz will see this one. Gets it out of Dead Man's Alley there on the wing. To the baseline now to Anderson. Anderson's going to muscle her way to the high post. Anderson looking backdoor, nothing there to Nielsen. City being a little disruptive here, but they get it on the interior to Burchell. Burchell able to spin off the window, got it to go. Katie Burchell able to finish with 2. She's got 6 in the quarter, 10 in the game. Ball will go left inside to Cotton, now at the left wing. Here's Severson, Skip, Kovarovig now. Kovarovig on the drive. Anderson walls her off. Kovarovig able to give it now to Ava Cotton. Valley City switches. Cotton with the skip pass left hand inside to Kegley. Kegley with it now to Severson here. Severson at the wing to the right-handed side. Gives it back up top. Haugs will step into a 3. Got it to go. Haug with the triple here. Her first made three-pointer of the night. The third for the Squirrels. And Central Cass hanging around at this 13-point margin right now for most of the second, latter part of the quarter, and now here in this third. Bounce pass working its way. Potratz answer 3. Yes, sir. Dakota Potratz in double digits with 11. And for Jimmy Howard, he got 10 for Nielsen, 10 for Burchell, and 11 now for Potratz. Left-handed side for Kovarovig for Central Cass. Kovarovig at the left wing leaves it to the baseline. Now the teardropper by Haug, block shot by Anderson, but she was stepping out of bounds, and it will remain Central Cass with the basketball. Highliners with Kinsey Glant will check into the game. Valley City with Govan, Nielsen, also in the contest with Potratz here and Burchell. Central Cass with Hushka, newly insert now to Cotton, right-handed side to the baseline. Three-pointer for Ava, that'll go long. Look at Hushka climb the ladder for the junior guard for the rebound. Left-handed side to Haug here, and then miscommunication between Hushka and Cotton. Turnover here on Central Cass. Also Verkeelen into the game here for the Squirrels. Squirrels and Highlanders both with 4 timeouts remaining here in this third quarter. Out-of-town scoreboard from the National Football League between the Rams and the Vikings. It's all Rams in the first half of play, 17-3 with just under 5 minutes to play in the second quarter. Foul will be on Severson, so Jay Bachman will see Haug, Severson, and Kegley now with 2 fouls apiece. That'll be the team's second of the quarter. Interior goes Nielsen for 2. Sky Nielsen with 12 points. Highlanders lead it now by 18. Central Cass, Haug with the ball screen at the right wing, gives it right-handed side to Verkeelen. Verkeelen on the pass to a cutting Cotton. Cotton gets doubled, open, Hushka, three-pointer left pocket, that'll go long. Backside rebound, though, here for Central Cass. Verkeelen gives this one to Haug. Haug gives it back up top to Severson. As Haug at the top of the key, Haug, shot fake, jumper from 15, got it to go. Kinley Haug now with 7 points. Central Cass back within 16. Potratz in the front court, lost it, regains possession, finds Greta Govan, 15-footer long. Rebound here by Burchell, tapped out to Glant. Bounce pass on the inside, getting in front there was Severson. It goes right back to Glant, and then Severson and Burchell trying to go at it on the interior, and this will be a foul here by Severson on the push, trying to get in front of Burchell here. That'll be her third, team's third. Substitution as Faith Bierke will check in for the aforementioned Severson. Again, if you're going to play on the interior against Katie Burchell, you better bring the elbow pads and everything because she's going to work to try to get open, and Severson was doing her best to get in front. Reversing it is Nielsen. Nielsen off the window, good for 2. 6 in the quarter for Nielsen, 14 in the game. And the Highlanders we were talking about was kind of around that 13-point margin. On the last about 2 minutes, been around this 18-point margin now for Valley City. Ava Cotton inside the paint, no. Rebound, putback, got it to go. Ava Cotton with another and one here for Central Cass. Now with 17 on the night. As the foul will come against Glant, that'll be her second. Free throw opportunity here for Cotton as Ava able to put that one in. Now with 18 of the 30 points here for the senior forward, Ava Cotton. Back to a 15-point game. Sky Nielsen up the floor, as you'll see it now with Burchell at the left wing. Burchell bounce pass to Nielsen. This one goes off the shin of a squirrel. Right-handed side with it now is Burchell, and trying to post up on the front. There's Faith Bierke at least to hedge out. That'll be her first foul, team's fourth, and from here on out, the Highlanders will now be in the bonus for the rest of the third quarter. A message from the first half to the third quarter is feed the bigs, just like we see there. Nielsen with the cut for 2. Greta Govin gets the assist. Nielsen's got 16. Haug in the front court now for Central Cass as they see this one at the right wing. Haug taking a couple of dribbles. Shot fake, turnaround jumper. No rebound here for Nielsen. As Nielsen finds a teammate to Potratz. Potratz looking up the floor now for Valley City as she's able to spin. Potratz slips it on the interior. This shot's going to be partially deflected. Burchell sees Bierke there. Bierke with a good defense, but Potratz hanging in the weeds. Trying to get this one off, can't, and we'll have a jump ball and the arrow make its way towards Valley City. Potratz nearly got a steal and score, as we'll see a substitution as Rebecca Cagley will check back in here for Central Cass. Season low in scoring is 46 points for the Squirrels. That was back in Devil's Lake against Beulah on Friday. For the Valley City Highlanders, their season low 56 at Oak Grove early on in the year on December 17th. Highlanders will see this one on the spin by Potratz on the interior. Here it goes off the window, good for 2 to Nielsen. Nielsen, 18 points, and well, if you're going to block and get in front of one big, the other one might get going, and so far it's been the post players of Valley City here in this quarter. Nielsen with a block shot comes to Bierke, able to give it back up top to Haug. Haug comes into a dribble pull-up 3. It was halfway down, literally, and rattled out. Kind of like an old carnival game where you throw the ring at the Coke bottle. It could just never stay. This one will go left-handed side after the rebound by Katie Burchell. Burchell on the inside, muscling her way. No ball gets deflected. Good job by Bierke off the bench, trying to be as annoying as she can be against Burchell here. Haug inside the paint, leaves it left-handed side. Deep two-pointer on the way for Verkeelen is short. Rebound here to Nielsen. Nielsen working on a double-double performance. Greta Govin at the left wing finds it to Burchell. Burchell high off the window. Got it to go. Katie Burchell, 8 points in the quarter, 12 in the game, 2 seconds. 1 second, Haug trying to get the shot off, and Potratz able to block that one. That's how we'll end our third quarter. It's Valley City up by 21 on the Bank North scoreboard.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting, with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
If you're ready to save time, aggravation, and money, the team at Weber Insurance is here and ready to make the process as painless as possible. Weber Insurance makes sure you find the best insurance because their agency is 100% independent. They have the freedom to shop the marketplace and find the best possible combination of cost and coverage. Talk with Dan, Leslie, or Carol to get a quote started today, or go online to weberinsurance.net. Call, click, text, or stop in at Weber Insurance, locally owned in Castleton.
Make sure you stay tuned to our post-game show brought to you in part by Tommy's Express Car Wash. We'll take a look at the final numbers in this one, preview what's ahead for both Valley City and Central Cass, and get you ready for the rest of the week here for a very active week here in January on yourliveevent.com. February the 8th is when wrestling gets underway for postseason play. District girls basketball in Division B gets underway on the 14th. February frenzy, always fun, but January is kind of a sneaky month as well when it comes to prep sports as you start seeing the separation of where region teams kind of can elevate up or elevate down, barring how you play in games like this for both teams this week. As Ava Cotton on the baseline here, able to drive and kick open. This one will be a three for Severson. In and out, no rebound here for Kangley. Put back, can't get it. And a board here to Greta Govin. Valley City with Anderson. Anderson with Cotton. And Cotton able to come away with a steal here for Central Cass. Squirrels down by 21. They got to have it in some possessions here. And this one goes right through the hands here of Central Cass. And a turnover on the Squirrels. 21 points in the third quarter, 11 for Central Cass. The Squirrels led by the 18 of Ava Cotton. For Valley City, 3 players in double digits led by the 18 of the freshman forward, Sky Nielsen. Bounce pass across the way for Potrat. She gets the ball right back, and sometimes the ball bounces your way on plays like that. You just know it's maybe your night. Valley City's been able to get a couple of those 50-50 bounces to go their way when it gets deflected or kicked, and Potrat takes advantage of it with the made field goal. Ava Cotton back up top, able to reverse it right-handed side to Haug. Haug at the right wing here for the Central Cass, crossing over left to right, able to give this one to Severson on the reversal now to Kovrig. Kovrig with the ball screen, looking for it on the interior as they work it now to Haug at the right wing. Haug crossing over. Haug back up top to Cotton here. Ava Cotton at the wing, back to Haug. A three-pointer will be short. Good defense by Valley City, but a long rebound will go back out to Kenley here, and another opportunity for the Squirrels. Covering, able to get it to the right wing here. Abby on the baseline to Cotton, but Greta Govin comes away with a steal. As Govin does see this, back to Suffolk, up top to Potratz. Potratz reversing it right-handed side to Anderson. Anderson sees it to Greta Govin. Nielsen posting up on the interior. Valley City going to skip this one to Govin as they do left wing to Suffolk. She'll launch a three-pointer. That'll go short. Rebound here to Abby Kovrig. Kovrig will see it now to Kenley Haug here for Central Cass. So far a 2-0 quarter in favor of Valley City. Kovrig trying to change that with a three. That'll go long. Rebound tapped out, and Nielsen will get called with the foul. Sky's first, team's first of the quarter for Valley City. Free throw attempts on the way here for Severson. Central Cass 5 of 6 from the free throw line so far here tonight, while Valley City is 7 of 10. Free throw attempt for Severson is up and in. Burchell coming in for Nielsen here for Valley City. As you'll see, free throw attempt number 2 on the way here for Severson. Severson buries the second. Now with 2 points, full court pressure defense from Central Cass. Suffolk finds it to Greta Govin. Govin with the pass. This one gets deflected. Turnover here as you'll see it with Severson. Leads a 2-on-2 now to Kovrig. Kovrig will get fouled in the act of shooting, and this will be on Potratz. Potratz is going to pick up her third. That'll be the team's second. And the foul will be coming across the arm, and we'll shoot not 1, not 2, but 3 free throws here for Abby. Foul attempt on the way for Kovrig. Free throw attempt is up and in. Central Cass, this will be their 4th and now 5th free throw opportunities here of this quarter after 2 by Severson. Kovrig able to get the second as well. All of a sudden now 4 points in the quarter for the Squirrels, all from the free throw line. Kovrig trying to add to that here with another made free throw, and does. Give credit to Central Cass, 5 of 5 in the quarter from the line. They're back with an 18. It allows them to set up their full court pressure defense. Anderson with the pass to Potratz here. Potratz crossing the timeline, able to reverse pivot. Valley City left wing to Greta Govin. Govin will see this one to Anderson. Anderson at the free throw line, back to Potratz. Potratz on the interior, and this one going to be stolen away. Good help side defense by Kagley to come in late to get the steal after doubling on the post. Ava Cotton able to spin. Cotton looking for the step through. Extra pass around the world to Kovrig. Convervig at the left wing. Severson posting up on the inside. Nothing there. Ava Cotton, right wing. Three-pointer on the way. Got it to go. Ava Cotton now with 21. And the Squirrels have hit their fourth three-pointer. Back within 15. Suffolk pops the pass to Potratz. Nice little fake by Potratz. Driving kick now to Greta Govan. It goes through her hands, and a turnover here for Valley City. See if Jimmy Howard wants a timeout or allow the girls to play through this right now. So far in the quarter, it's an 8-2 run here for Central Cass. 4:40 to play here in the fourth. Squirrels left-handed side to Cotton. Cotton at the wing, taking a couple of dribbles. Gets walled off there as the Squirrels able to reverse it to Kenley Haug. Haug taking the ball screen back up top for Severson. Left-handed side to Convervig. Kegley posting up on the inside, able to give it to her. There's a streaking Haug off the window for two. That's how you're on the offense. Get it to a post player. If there's a double, go relocate. Able to do so. Ball gets deflected. Turnover here. As now it's a 3-on-2. Cotton sees this one and a foul here on Anderson. Anderson with her third and the team's third. And Ava Cotton will head to the free throw line. The Squirrels are trying to be like the cardiac Jimmy V. Pack. It's not going away here in this fourth quarter. Free throw attempt here for Ava Cotton is up, and it is good. Cotton now with 22 in the game. Substitution as Nielsen will check in, as Govan will check out. And Central Cass trying to continue to apply the momentum that they've gained here in the first 3 minutes and 50 seconds of the fourth. Free throw attempt number 2 here for Ava Cotton is up, and it's good. Central Cass is at every free throw here in this quarter, 7 of 7 from the line. Full court pressure defense up the floor to Potratz here. Potratz leads a 3-on-2, uses up that dribble, finds it to Suffolk, right wing now to Anderson. Anderson at the wing gives it back to Potratz here. Potratz taking a dribble into a double now to Nielsen. Nielsen hard drive to the paint, gets fouled, and this one will be before the shot on the ground. This will be the first foul of the quarter here for Central Cass. Kegley gets tabbed with her third, and again the team's first, as you'll see Addison Hutchka checking in here for Central Cass. Suffolk to inbound it here on the baseline. Fresh 35 for Valley City. Nielsen to Potratz, three-pointer on the way. This one will go off the mark, no good, and a foul on Nielsen. Good box out on the interior here for Kegley. Nielsen will pick up her second and the team's fourth, and here's been the hill to climb if you're a Central Cass fan, really since the second quarter. You're down by 11 at the quarter, and you're down by 11 here. Can they get it to single digits? Haug in the front court here. Haug looks to drive, able to spin, shot fake. Now gives this one to Kegley. Kegley back to Haug here. Haug at the wing, able to reverse it to Ava Cotton. Cotton with the dribble on Anderson. Cotton with the step through, gives this one back up top to Kegley. Kegley with the dribble, now to Cotton at the wing. Cotton with the step, able to shoot a three-pointer. This will go long. Rebound to Potratz here for the Highlanders. Potratz to Nielsen, up the floor to Anderson. Jumper in transition. Three-pointer will go short. Rebound tipped out to Nielsen for two. Nielsen has scored in every quarter. She's got 20 points and 9 rebounds and a timeout on the floor. 3:11 left here in the fourth. Timeout brought to you in part by Cass County Mutual.
Let the geeks at GK Technology help you with your agricultural data. Their agronomists know agriculture. When it comes to creating soils and zone maps to maximize yields in your fields, you can trust the people with decades of experience in site-specific agriculture. Everyone at GK Technology has a background in agriculture, so they know what makes a farm run, and they speak your language. The geeks at GK Technology have a map and an app for that.
Time on the floor on YourLiveEvent.com with the Valley City Highlanders. They'll have 3 remaining with 3:11 left in the fourth quarter play. Timeout again brought to you in part by Cass County Mutual. They provide local service to all their policyholders. For more information, go to CassCountyMutual.com to find an agent near you in and around southeastern North Dakota and their ever-expanding vast network here of Cass County Mutual. Chase Miller with you here in Castleton, and what has been a game where Central Cass just not going away. Valley City up by 21 after the third quarter. Central Cass, as they've done, able to get it to 11 to 13 points, but just can't get it under that double-digit margin. We'll see after the timeout here what Jimmy Howard's instruction were to Valley City. 1-4 set here for Central Cass. Ava Cotton drive kick, right-handed side. Squirrels trying to space out right now. Kegley reverses it to Hushka here. Hushka at the wing, taking a little rub screen back to Cotton. Left-handed side for Central Cass, taking a couple of dribbles, driving kick. Hushka, shot fake, able to go hard to the baseline shot. No rebound will be one here for Katie Burchell. Burchell gets her 7th board. Nielsen up the floor to Anderson now. Anderson gives this one to Potratz. Potratz with a shot fake. Paint opens up, and Potratz finishes with the left hand scoop and score. She's got 15. That might just be the one to be a little bit too much to overcome now if you're a Central Cass fan. Squirrels did a good job early in this quarter getting the free throw line. Haug trying to do the same here, and she will. She'll get rewarded with 2 free throws on the drive. This will be the 8th and 9th free throw attempts here for Central Cass in the quarter. Foul will come across Burchell, her first, team's 5th. So from a Central Cass point of view, got to continue to do what Haug did there. If you got to go early here, trailing it by 15, try to see if you can get to the paint and force the official to maybe call something in your favor. Free throw attempt is up and in for Haug, now in double digits with 10. So on the way, 23 for Ava Cotton, 10 here for Kinley. Second one of the right-handed toss is good as well. Central Cass now 9 of 9 in the quarter from the line. Full court pressure defense. Nielsen in the backcourt, guarded there by Kegley. Kegley trying to see if she could bat that ball away, unable to do so. Now Valley City with the shot clock needs to set here as it's currently at 35. Suffolk with the pass. It's not going to matter as we'll have a jump ball, and the arrow will stay with Valley City. But again, the shot clock set at 35. Connor Dung's going to talk it over here with where the shot clock was, as I think they forgot to hit the start of the shot clock here, as it'll be at 29 seconds. But probably from the point of view should be down even underneath that a little bit more just by the time they got the ball in the front court. But regardless, they will continue to play. Valley City with some extra time if they want to use it. Katie Burchell will see this one and says, I don't need it. I'll just finish it for 2. Burchell has scored in every quarter. She's got 14. Back to the 15-point margin here on the Bank North scoreboard as we reach the 2-minute mark. Haug jumper, deep 2-pointer. That'll go long. Rebound here for Nielsen, and there's the double-double. Nielsen, 20 points, 10 rebounds. Foul here on Central Cass. This will be on Kegley, her 4th and the team's 2nd. So if you're the Squirrels right now, jumping the pass lane, seeing if you can cause some havoc out there, get some steals as they were able to do so with a 10-2 run to start the 4th quarter of play. Suffolk in the backcourt, guarded here by Hushka, up and over in the pass to Potratz. Potratz at the left wing, free throw line extended back to Suffolk here. Suffolk ripping it through, and there's a foul on Ava Cotton. Cotton will pick up her 1st and the team's 3rd in a quick-paced contest. An hour and 5 minutes so far as this game has gone here in Castleton. As Skodvig will check back in now here for Central Cass. Suffolk to the baseline here as they zip it on the interior to Burchell, now to Potratz. Potratz at the wing looking at the game clock and the shot clock inside to Burchell. Burchell leaves it to Nielsen as Valley City right now just playing a little keep away from Central Cass. Anderson right-handed side to Potratz here. Potratz at their wing, taking a screen by Nielsen. There's the row to Sky. On the roll, can't get it. Rebound, though, for Katie Burchell, who muscles it away on the interior from Kegley. Burchell now is 16 and 8 on the night. Central Cass, right wing, ball screen coming. Haug sees this, lost it off her left foot, then off of Katie Burchell's foot. Central Cass, so far in the quarter, 14 points. Valley City with 10. Squirrels on the inbound here with Kegley. Leaves it. Kovacic, 15-footer. Deep 2, no. Rebound, Ava Cotton. Put back, good for 2. Ava Cotton's been consistent here tonight. 25 here for Central Cass. Anderson getting guarded by Cotton, trying to throw it off her shoe. Here's a turnover, and good job by Potratz hustling back to bat the basketball away from Kegley. Central Cass will inbound it here with Kegley on the baseline. As they're able to do so, Squirrels will see this one up and over on the pass to Haug. Haug here taking the left-handed dribble. Haug with the shot fake now to Kovacic. Jumper on the way. This one will go long. Rebound to Sky, who earns another board here. Potratz, we'll see this back to Sky to Anderson. Valley City with about a 2.5-second shot clock to game clock differential here. Brings it in the front court. And the Valley City Highlanders, with this result, going to improve to 8-1 on the season. Their winning streak will go to 4 straight, and they'll improve to 3-0 in Region 1 play. They'll be the last team unbeaten in region play. While Central Cass will pick up the loss, back-to-back losses here for the Squirrels. They'll drop to 10-2 on the season and 4-1 in Region 1 play. Central Cass back in action against Thompson on Thursday, while Valley City, they will make their way to Kindred for a 6 o'clock opening tip tomorrow night on yourliveevent.com against the Vikings. Haug in the front court here, and that's going to do it from Castleton. Your final in Region 1 Division A girls basketball, 61-46. Here in the fourth quarter, Central Cass 16 points in the fourth, Valley City with 10, but the Highlanders built the lead to 21 after 3 quarters of play, and they led wire to wire here today in Castleton. The Valley City Highlanders led by the 20 points, 11 rebounds by Sky Nielsen. Ava Cotton with 25 to lead the floor for Central Cass. Our post-game show with Tommy's Express Car Wash is coming up next here on yourliveevent.com.
Hi, this is Jim. And with Bernie Berkemeyer, we're inviting you on a holiday vacations tour. Join us in enchanting Ireland June 25th to July 4th. Experience the ancient history, natural beauty, and the warm hospitality of Ireland. We travel across this beautiful country visiting places like the Kilkenny Castle and the breathtaking cliffs of Moyle. Visit holidayvacations.com, keyword RJ, for more information, or call 888-557-1020 for a free brochure.
Stop on out to Watts Ace Hardware in Castleton and gear up with name brands from Steel, Milwaukee, Ego, and Craftsman Power Tools. Plus, Watts Ace Hardware has a key cutting and paint mixing section for your own do-it-yourself projects. From their grill selection with Traeger, Blackstone, Weber, and the Big Green Egg to their customer laser engraving center, Watts Ace Hardware is a place you need to check out. Stop in at 1610 Governor's Drive in Castleton for Watts Ace Hardware.
As we come back on your Tommy's Express Car Wash post-game show, let's take a look at the final numbers here in this one. Tommy's Express Car Wash, love your ride at your locally owned Tommy's Express. Sign in on the app, and also your first month will be free for unlimited washing with Tommy's Express Car Wash. With 2 locations in Fargo and Moorhead, they have the tools and the expertise to clean your car inside and out. Final numbers go like this. Valley City 15 points led by Dakota Potratz, 16 with Birchall, and then the 20 by Sky Nielsen. That's the 3 players that would finish again in double digits. 20 again for Nielsen on 11 rebounds, 16 points for Birchall on 8 boards, and 15 points for Katie Birchall in this one. Birchall goes 4-4 from the free throw line. 5 points for Anderson, 3 points for Kinley Suffolkul, and 2 points for Greta Govin. Well, for the Central Cass Squirrels, led by the game-high 25 for the senior forward, Ava Cotton. Cotton efficient from the free throw line as well at 5 of 6, able to hit 2 threes in this game. Cotton with 25 points. 11 points then for Kinley Haug, who would finish 2 of 2 from the strike. 5 points off the bench for Addison Hushka. 3 points for Abby Convervig, and 2 points for Liv Severson here for Central Cass. Valley City with 14 turnovers, 7 of 10 shooting from the line, 4 threes with 6 players in the scoring column. Or for the Central Cass Squirrels, 12 turnovers in the game. They go 14 of 15 from the free throw line. They would have 5 players in the scoring column and hit 4 3-pointers here for Central Cass. Again, this is our Tommy's Express Car Wash post-game show. Take a look at our player of the game here in this one, brought to you in part by Enbridge. Go to Enbridge.com for career opportunities. Life takes energy. That, again, is Enbridge.com. Our player of the game here in this contest for the Valley City Highlanders, Sky Nielsen, the 5'11 freshman forward, scored in every quarter, had 10 in the third, in which Valley City outscored Central Cass 21-11. Sky Nielsen, 20 points and 11 rebounds, is our Enbridge Energy player of the game. Part 2 for that would be Ava Cotton for Central Cass with her game-high 25 points. From there to our Agassi Precision Egg play of the contest, Valley City got up early and never relinquished the lead. They got up 11-0, before Central Cass hit their first field goal of the game at the 2:20 mark to make it 11-2. And then for most of the game, Valley City up anywhere from 11 to 13 points. They would balloon it to 21. The Squirrels would make a nice run in the fourth quarter to cut it back down to 11. But that start for Valley City, leading it wire to wire, was our Agassiz Precision Ag Play of the Contest. Agassiz Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer. Agassiz Precision Ag in Hillsborough. Call 701-436-2119 or visit planterdoc.com. That again is planterdoc.com. Again, your final here today in Castleton. It is a 61-46 game here today on yourliveevent.com. Valley City picks up the win. Again, the Highlanders now 8-1 on the season, while Central Cass, they would drop to 10-2 on the year. We'll take a quick break. When we come back after this, we'll get to our post-game show. It looks like we'll hear from the head coach of the Valley City Highlanders, Jimmy Howard, as well, and from there we'll put a bow on this contest. Again, your final here tonight on yourliveevent.com. It was 61-46, our Agassiz Precision Ag Play of the game. The start here for the Highlanders, able to get up 11-0 before Valley City scored their very first point of the contest. We'll continue on our post-game show after this here in Castleton.
At Polar Communications, innovation is in our DNA. We're pioneers, always looking ahead to what's next to ensure our communities thrive. We were the first in the state to offer gig services, and we didn't stop there. We continue to lead the way in delivering high-quality, reliable technology to your doorstep. A better experience starts here.
Unlimited or pay-per-wash membership can be used at any Tommy's Express location nationwide. Your vehicle is recognized at any app lane you visit. Our license plate recognition system ensures that you are on your way to washing in seconds. Check ahead before your next business trip, road trip, or snowbird journey to your winter home and find a location at your destination or along the way. We can't wait to give you the same world-class wash experience across the country.
Join us here on our Tommy's Express Car Wash post-game show. Again, the head coach for Valley City, that is Jimmy Howard. 3 players in double digits. Jimmy obviously was Sky with a double-double, 20 points, 16 by Birchall, 15 on the way by Dakota. We'll talk about those players in a moment, but the start from you guys, never able to trail in this game, kind of led by double digits for the majority. You hold Central Cass scoreless for nearly the first 5.5 minutes, got up 11-0. What did you like from your team right off the jump here tonight on the road in Castleton?
I liked our energy. Last couple games, I feel like we played a little flat, so I really liked our energy, the way we came out. We moved the ball pretty well. Defensively, we were aggressive in passing lanes and in our press, because our press hasn't been super effective the last couple games either, and I think that goes in with the energy. So girls came out with a lot of energy today, and we're able to get in some passing lanes and get some steals, and they get kind of excited when they get that, and then you get to see the ball go through the hoop.
The one nice thing right off the bat, too, right? You go inside to Birchall, she kicks it out to start the game, and then boom, there's Sky with a three-pointer. And then all of a sudden, Sky really got going as well in the interior, knowing that Katie was probably going to get doubled throughout the course of the game. When she can hit a three, hit a 15-footer, but also be that back to the rim type of a person, how does Sky just continue to evolve throughout the course of this year?
She's only a freshman, but I think she's starting to really figure out kind of her role and what she's able and capable of doing. She's able to hit those threes, and we shoot them in practice. I'm like, girls, you got to shoot them in a game. And I think it was really big for her confidence to hit that first one. And it forces you maybe to take another step out, and she's quick enough off the dribble to get herself to the hoop if you play too tight. And that's kind of been our thing the whole season, is if you want to stop, if you got somebody and you want to play really physical with Katie and keep her from scoring, well, now we have Sky. You're going to have to deal with that. And if you can deal with both, great, but we've got some other players that can step up and do things as well.
I know you're going to continue the road swing here after being in Devil's Lake. You're going to be in Kinder tomorrow, but what does it mean to go on the road and pick up a Region 1 road victory? It got up to 21. Central Cass kept coming. They cut the lead back down to 11, able to get a stop and then a score from Potrats and kind of regain the momentum there, Jimmy. But what does it mean to go on the road, pick up a win, and have an opportunity to do that again tomorrow night in Kindred?
It's always hard to win on the road. It doesn't matter where you go. You're not familiar with the place. We had the pep band literally felt like inside our huddle. I'm over there screaming, and so there's some of those things that are going on. It's a lot of fun. to pick up those wins on the road. But basically kind of what we've preached all year is as energy and defense travels, and we proved it again here tonight that if we play with a lot of energy and we play defense and we play clean on the offensive end, we're really efficient and can be really difficult to stop.
Hey, Jimmy, congratulations on the win. We'll let you get out of here. You got an opening tip in about 22 hours from now, 21 hours from now in Kindred, and best of luck moving forward.
All right, thank you very much.
Then again, Jimmy Howard will put a bow on this one next here in Castleton.
Your family farm has been adapting to challenges in the field for generations. Taupe Insurance is here to help you weather the storm when those challenges arise. Visit with Taupe Insurance today about a quote or review of your policies. Taupe Insurance offers coverage on your farm's assets, crop, and hail insurance, plus home and auto, commercial, and life insurance. Stop in for a visit today at their office in Castleton or give Taupe Insurance a call at 701-347-4045.
Every Wednesday night at 7, watch the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation. Stay up to date with the latest goings-on in the region, as we'll hear from area coaches in North Dakota and Minnesota. Plus, we'll highlight area high school seniors and their achievements in the classroom and on the court with our Senior Spotlight. That's the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation, Wednesday nights at 7 on YourLiveEvent.com.
Again, that was Jimmy Howard with us here on the post-game show, brought to you in part by Tommy's Express Car Wash. Valley City back on the saddle again tomorrow as they make their way to Kindred, then hosting Northern Cass on Thursday. Well, for the Central Cass Squirrels, they will go to Thompson on Thursday, and then for a doubleheader on the 21st in Kindred with the boys and girls basketball teams. The Squirrels now 10-2 on the season, while for Valley City, they are 7 and now make that 8-1 on the really nice performance again by Sky Nielsen with 25. Equally impressive, Ava Cotton with 25. Sky Nielsen again with 20. That again is your final here today as we quickly take a look at your out-of-town scoreboard. Some of the games that have gone final in Region 1 basketball here tonight. The Kindred Vikings with a 61-51 win over Oak Grove, and you also had picking up a win here tonight, Northern Cass against the Wahpeton Huskies. That game's still going on, but with just under about a minute 40 to play, looks like Northern Cass will pick up the victory as they're leading it 68-57. For more games throughout the course of the season, head to YourLiveEvent.com. Again, that does it for our Tommy's Express Car Wash postgame show. Thank you for tuning in here in Castleton.